Here today on Gooby News, we have topics ranging from children's working conditions, families being torn apart, prostitution, and frightening yet true statistics. I, Nadroma Corley, and one of our numerous interviewers, Ariba Khan, have an important story for you today. Currently, we have Ariba among other members interviewing numerous children about numerous topics. Let's delve right into that now, shall we? Over to you, Ariba.
Thank you, Na. I'm here at the corner of Rubin Pub with a local prostitute, and I am on my way to have a short conversation on the working conditions and the reason for her entry into this field. Hi, my name is Ariba Khan from Gooby News, and I have a couple questions for you about your working conditions.
Get on with it.
Okay. So, what is it like standing on the street every day waiting for clients?
So basically, I just be standing here because I need money, and my mom don't really be caring, and I do what I want, so ain't nobody finna stop me.
On average, how long do you stand out here daily, and what's your income?
Depends on the situation. I make $3 a pop, but on a good day, I'll make about $21. Most of my clients still like 15 to 20. Actually, I'm on my way to Don Pablo's house, so
Who's Don Pablo?
it's my most frequent client. So he's only 16, but you know, gotta make money.
Thank you. Back to you in the studio, Nah.
Now we are displaying an old interview Harold had with a child in the area named Susie, who roams the streets trying to find work to provide for her elderly family. Her mom is...
Hey there, Susie. How have you been?
I'm exhausted and I need to find a job instead of roaming the streets with all these hooligans out here. My dad is in the war, my mama is in the hospital, and I gotta feed my baby siblings.
Understandable. Susie, I thought you already had a job.
Left it, didn't like my job because of the working conditions.
How were the working conditions?
They were terrible. I worked for long hours till 4 o'clock in the morning on Sundays. That's why I dropped out of school, so I ain't got an education. I always got hurt from the sharp blade and sliced my fingers. That's why I only have 4 fingers now.
So, what did you do on the side? Where did you work?
I roam around on the streets collecting cans and scrap metal for money.
Thank you for talking with me, Susie. Now back to you, Na.
Now we have another interview with a member of the Boy Scouts in relation to their contribution to the war effort.
So I heard your group collected a total of 107 million pounds of rubber and 370 pounds of scrap metal to support the war effort.
Yup, that's just how we do. I just want to say hi to my mama and my papa out there fighting in a war, and my mama who be in the house doing all she can. So, you know, I got to help around the house with my friends and me collecting rubber and scrap metal to make some cash on the side, you know, a little something.
So what's your group called again?
The Boy Scouts. But some of us call ourselves the Tin Can Colonels or Uncle Sam's Commandos.
Anything else you'd like the world to know about you and your friends?
So the next time you see us asking for donations, remember the phrase, junk ain't junk no more, because junk can win a well, because that's how we do.
What do you mean?
You know the rubber and scrap metal we be collecting becomes bombs and shells and cartridge belts that carry ammo to help fight in the war.
Well, of course I knew that, but I was trying to see if you'd tell me anything else. Back to you now.
Thank you, Felucio. This is just in. We are now showing live footage of a robbery taking place. Please be advised. Viewer discretion is advised.
Help!
Perfectly aligns with our next subject. We now have Hajira focusing on statistics on children and violent or rather criminal activities.
Between 1940 and 1944, the number of teenagers attending school declined by 12.5 million, and most who left stopped because of their harsh work conditions. This also caused previously reduced child labor rates to increase sharply. Not only this, but also the amount of teenagers working changed from 1 million to 3 million, which is a whopping 1/3 of their age group. 4 times as many teenage girls from ages 14 to 15 were working by the end of the war. The war not only increased legal employment, but also legal employment. For example, in New York, illegally employed boys and girls jumped by nearly 400%. Moving on from employment rates, juvenile arrests were raised by 20% nationwide in 1943. In San Diego specifically, arrests increased by 55% for boys and 355% for girls. Arrests for the crime soared 68%. The war negatively impacted families and children specifically. Families were torn apart and children were expected to provide for their families at such young ages under such horrific working conditions. So many resulted to crime and prostitution and attempts for survival. Overall, crime rates for children increased as well as child labor.
Here's the cast of Goofy News signing